cheese. What's going on, everybody? It's Q Jackson, host of BLK Talk. Look, I was over here preparing for another amazing episode, but look, I need you guys to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell so that you guys don't miss any of our amazing conversations. Have a new episode coming to you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's going on, everybody? It's Q Jackson, host of BLK Talk, and I am here live on location in Atlanta with the amazing, the goddaughter of soul, Miss Leela James herself. She's in town promoting some amazing things she has going on. New music, new tour, new everything. Leela, welcome to BLK Talk.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. So, how has everything been for you 2023?
It's been good. It's been a journey. It's a continued journey, but it's been good.
Okay. So for a lot of us, like me, say for instance, this has been a year of independence. It's been a year of, rediscovery. It's been a year of, just getting back to the basics. Like, is that the same for you?
It's definitely been a time of not even just getting back to the basics, but just really settling into who I am as a woman and getting back into that space of, motherfucker, I thought you knew, like, you know what I'm saying? Like real security, real self-assurance,
so
and confidence.
With that being said, do you feel like you got to a space where you kind of forgot who you were, where you kind of lost yourself?
Absolutely.
So what were those moments like? How did you pull yourself back up out of it?
Those moments were just very unsettling because I know that that's not a space of familiarity for me. I'm comfortable in my skin. I've always been comfortable in my skin, but when you go through things in life, certain trials and tribulations or whatever the trauma be it, for me, I think it was ushered in through the pandemic. It had me really, really, questioning certain things, and to bounce back from that space felt like, oh, okay, that was just, let me snap out of it. Put the big girl panties on, you got this, you good. It feels good. And now I'm in a very even keel space of, I got it.
You got it. And you're back, new music. You're currently on tour, but you're stopping here in Atlanta here. And then you're partnering with HBCUs to talk to young black women about encouragement, inspiring themselves. Tell us about that.
So that is an initiative that I am so proud to work on, to really get back into it, right back into it, right back in it with sisters, young girls, have a girl talk, and be a source of support, a shoulder to lean on. When you are I don't know, but when you are in college, it's definitely a scary time, because there's a lot of new things. So it's been scary and fun at the same time. So you want to be able to navigate through those years and successfully, emotionally, and mentally know that you're going to be all right. Because you go through different things, and I think it's important to have those type of sisterhood relationships and know that they are available, and they, people don't feel like they're in something by themselves going through these journeys, because I know what it felt like to me. When I was in college, it was like, okay, this is a whole new chapter. Everything was so new, and it's scary, and this and the third, and just and life can feel like that at times. You go to different chapters, so I'm just being able to lend some type of support again to young women, and not just the young sister, but women in general. Sometimes we need that even still. You need that village of saying, hey, you can fall off or feel like you done fell out, but you can get right back in it.
So for you, launching an initiative that is going to mean so much to so many black women, they're going to inspire their sisters. and it's just going to keep going. Is there anything that you're most excited about with this?
I'm most excited about doing it with HBCUs, with my young black sisters.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a black woman. I was once a younger black woman, and again, I know those different struggles at times, and so I'm excited to be able to do something that involves all things black, if you will, because we need that in our communities.
Yes. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Now, let's talk about recently, last week. Speaking of sisterhood,
yes,
there was a recent release
yes,
that you had with you and some of your sisters in the music. All right? Now tell us about that.
So I released another single off my next album. It's entitled Thought You Knew, and that's also the title of the song and video that we released. Thought You Knew, and it features my sister Syleena Johnson, Avery Sunshine, and the legendary gangster goddess Medusa. And I was happy to work with them because they're my sister girls in real life. So it's not just some little industry something. These are the people that I really, really rock with. And if you understand how this game works, that's not something you can take lightly because, you know, the industry is made of fickleness sometimes. And, but these are people that I really enjoy.
What was your most exciting moment when creating the video, the song?
I would say the most exciting moment was the stunts that we did when we were in the video robbing, when we were allegedly doing what we were doing, and just the stunts. It was just fun, just to kind of, get our little acting on for a few minutes. I enjoy that part. I actually enjoy acting as well. So.
Hollywood agents, now that y'all back to work, if y'all listening, go ahead and book it now.
Yeah.
So, with over 20 years in the game, standing strong in the game. As you know, we love something. Sometimes we can get to that place where we question it, we lose our passion. But you're here and you're releasing new music. You have a new album coming out. What is that one thing or those things about music that keep you going, that keep you motivated?
I mean, I think what keeps me going and keeps me motivated, I would definitely say, would be the people and the love and support the people show me. It ain't been the accolades, trust me, because the industry ain't giving me a whole lot. But the people have. The people have shown up consistently and supported me over the years. My shows, sold them out and selling them out. And so the people, and when you are affecting even just one person, and one person say you helped save my life or you changed my life, then it's like your work, as they say, is not in vain. So I'm enjoying that aspect of my journey, and that is what keeps me motivated and inspired to give y'all more.
Okay. Now, Goddess of Soul. When you hear that, now y'all, this is not Goddaughter. I'm sorry, I did say that earlier. The Goddaughter of Soul. Now, this is not a title that you gave yourself.
No.
You were crowned by the Godfather.
Yes, indeed.
Like, how does that feel? Many people can't say that. Now, when you hear that, like, she's the official, okay? Now, how does that feel?
It feels good. It feels good, no pun intended, but no, it really did. Because I actually, how we're sitting and talking, I actually got to break bread with James Brown before he passed. I actually got to share a stage where I could see him, performing, at 70 plus years old and killing it, and just like, oh my gosh. So I'm watching him on stage, and then at the same time, I got to, open for him. So that was a different experience, and I didn't take it lightly then, and surely now I don't take it lightly, because now I'm like, I think I really did do that. You know what I mean? I really did, and that was something I experienced in the early beginning of my career. So you can imagine how overwhelming that must have felt. And I don't even think at that time I realized how impactful that would be to me. But now in hindsight, I'm like, wow, that was dope. And then have him say that and see something in me where he would say that it was a major accomplishment and compliment.
Yeah. So for a lot of your career, a lot of the songs that you've released, a lot of the projects that you've released, they are projects that gave back. I recall you saying if you wanted to do projects that gave back to people who didn't necessarily get recognized, how they could have, the way they should have when they were releasing their music.
Yeah.
And I listened to a lot of the songs, and Phyllis Hyman, absolutely love.
Oh,
I
yes.
ain't gonna lie, I had to listen to that one on the way over here. I'm telling you,
Yes.
you have a way of making a song yours.
Thank you.
Okay, without losing the originality of what it was. The songs that you've picked, what made you pick those songs? What was the importance of like the songs you've picked along the journey?
So for that song, that was off my album Let's Do It Again. And yes, those particular artists that I covered on that album, Let's Do It Again, I specifically chose because I felt like they were artists that didn't get their shine and their flowers, so to speak, when they were alive and in their prime or whatever the case. And this was my way at the time of honoring their legacy and also reintroducing them to a new generation of listeners. I know what that feels like, to be an artist and to, in some way, shape, feel unseen in the industry. And I just wanted to let it be known that I personally see you. I see what you did, and I continue to see you. And so that was my way of honoring. And Phyllis Hyman, particularly, she was definitely an artist that was such an amazing vocalist. So I wanted to, showcase that.
So when we think of legacy, when we think of Leela James in 40, 50 years, what do you want the people to take away from the music, your philanthropic efforts with the HBCU Give Back, and just who you were as a person, or who you are as a person?
That I was real. I am real. Through and through. It was nothing contrived about me. There is nothing contrived. What you see is literally what you get. I'm authentic in my soul. And I ain't never sold it, and I'll never sell it.
That is real. That is real. Your new music coming soon, out now. What do you want the people to take away from this new project?
I want the people to take away from this project a feeling of, yo, she reminded me of, for certain generations, what it felt like to have a plastic couch in my grandmother's living room that I couldn't sit on.
Yes.
A shag rug on my floor. The coffee table with the red cup and the spades. The picture on the wall made out of velvet of the black woman with the fro.
Or the dogs.
And the dogs. The panthers.
Yep.
The smell of cheap incense.
A little
from
Ernie
the gas
Barnes.
station.
A little Ernie Barnes.
I want you to, really feel the soul. I want you to enjoy the vibes, the grooves, and hear the versatility, the vulnerability, to really listen to see the duality in my energy as a woman, as a Gemini woman, that is not one-dimensional.
Okay. Now that is real. From your time on R&B Divas, is there anything that you feel that people did not get to learn about you that you may want them to know?
I mean, yeah, I think they saw snippets of it, but I am pretty funny. Like, I have a very interesting personality, sense of humor, and I think that is something people don't know. Like, I probably come across more serious than what I actually am. At times I can be quite hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, see, that's oh Lord. That's what makes me this interesting Gemini, because it's just like the head is two extremes. As hard as I can be.
So we got the serious over here.
Yeah.
Then we got that lighthearted funniness over
Yeah,
here.
so it's hard and soft.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, but you got the best of those worlds, and I make the far extreme of both. Okay. So if I'm hot, I'm hot. If I'm cold, ooh, you better leave me alone.
Watch out.
Yeah.
So who do you feel like you got that sense of humor from in your family?
Everybody. Between my mother and there's just different characters in my family that I feel like you just pull from. Mm-hmm. You know, it was just my environment. Yeah. You know, your mama say something funny to your daddy at the side, you know, and then he say something funny to her when they arguing or whatever, and you just like, you know,
and then you just take it from it.
Yeah, you pick up all those things.
So what are some of the things that you feel like your kids are taking from you and applying to their personalities?
I think they're getting my strength. I think, but they're also getting, you know, my pride in being a black woman. I see it particularly with my son. Yeah.
Now that's heavy right there. Strength and pride. And how old are they?
7 and 12. Wow.
And to see that so young in these kids. Now raising a young black female and raising a young black son, how is that different? Like, how is it different raising two? Do you feel like
their ages, it's a 5-year gap between the two, so I mean, this is very, it's just two different energies off the top. And my daughter is a preteen, so she's already going through that stage of whatever that is and what that's going to look like, and we're still figuring that out. Yeah. And then my son, he's just a kid, so everything is just everything. But my daughter, yeah, that's the preteen, so it's a different time.
So do you see either one of them jumping in the into the industry?
They both want to. At times they both want to. They're both very much so musically inclined. So they like to play keys, and we'll see.
Now, as a parent who has kids who are interested in the industry, interested in creativity, how important is it for you to like nurture what it is they have inside, and not like you don't need to do this type conversations?
I mean, I definitely think it's important to nurture and support, but I also think that I don't want to make them feel like they have to do it because I'm doing it. So I just kind of let them, go at their own pace. Because I know how I was. I didn't even start out doing music and being interested in this. I was a straight athlete. All I wanted to do was run track. That's what I did. That was what I thought I was going to do. Going to the Olympics. I'm going to coach the USA track team after that. Like, I just had my whole everything planned, and then God had other plans. Yeah. And now I'm singing. So you just, 1 minute, my daughter might be into gymnastics now, and then it might be something else. So you just got to support them on their journey,
And speaking of which, you guys should continue to support Leela on her journey.
Yeah.
Once again, you have new music coming out. Tell the people where they can find the new music.
You can find my new music at www.leelajames.com. Download and stream the album October 27th. Okay? It's called Thought You Knew. That's the new album.
Soon.
Yes, October 27th is coming soon.
And you guys can also go see the new video now is available.
It's on YouTube. Both my videos, Right Back In It, is on YouTube right now. Thought You Knew is on YouTube right now. Stream. Because some folks don't be streaming.
They don't.
Especially people of a certain age. They don't like to stream. But when and I get it, but can y'all start streaming because it helps this genre when y'all do that.
I will have to share that with my father, because I think a couple weeks ago he called me and asked me where can he buy a certain CD. So I'm gonna teach Pops how to stream.
Tell Pops to stream, and then if he wants the CD, he got to come to the show.
Okay.
Can he still walk?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, then,
walk, run.
There you go. Well, then come to the show, and he can get a CD, an actual physical CD that I signed.
And tell the people where they can book tickets and what cities you're gonna be in. Website.
I'm going to be. Oh gosh, I'm going overseas this month. So
if y'all want to go to Europe,
you can go to Europe and catch me there. Y'all spend the money. Yeah. Go catch me in Europe, but you can definitely see me in Phoenix and Tuscaloosa, and some of the HBCUs. And at the top of the year, I'm coming back to the States, so you're gonna see me on the West Coast, moving around and doing a whole lot. Next year is gonna be kind of busy too.
We're gonna check out and see where you're gonna be close to Cleveland, and then I'm
coming to the Midwest.
I'm gonna send my parents so my father can get his CD.
Yes, tell him to walk.
Walk over and get that CD.
Yes.
Guys, make sure that you support Leela. Instagram,
Leela James Official.
Make sure you guys go to the website. Make sure you guys go to Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify, TikTok.
Spotify.
Yes, all of them. Make sure you guys continue to support good music, great artistry, and this mother. She got kids to feed, so make sure you guys support. And thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Talk.
Thank you for having me.
You guys will go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell so that you guys don't miss any of our amazing conversations.